Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ. In this video, I will bring to you the Agriculture Current Affairs set number 3. This is the last and the final part of the Agriculture Current Affairs series. Do watch set number 1 and set number 2 before you start watching set number 3. Let's start the video. Recently, which of the following cities hosted the 3rd Global Organic Expo 2022? The 3rd Global Organic Expo was hosted at Indian Agriculture Research Institute, Pusa, which is in New Delhi. The answer is Delhi. And what was the theme? The theme was profitability for humanity. Profitability for humanity was the theme. And there were talks about organic, like how we can promote organic agriculture in India. And by the way, who was the guest of honor? Guest of honor was former Chief Minister of Sikkim, Pawan Chamling, because it was during his tenure that Sikkim became the first organic state of India, right? On 24th of February 2003. It was on 24th of February 2003 that Sikkim became an organic farming state. Pawan Chamling, his government passed a resolution in 2003 that we will make Sikkim an organic state, and they achieved it in 2016. On 18th of January 2016, Sikkim became the first 100% organic state of India. Recently, which of the following institution has partnered with SFarms India, and together they have launched Farmland Price Index? Farmland Price Index has been launched by SFarms India. What is SFarms India? SFarms India is a e-marketplace for agriculture land. It is a e-marketplace for agriculture land. So if you want to buy agriculture land or if you want to sell agriculture land, then open the website of SFarms India. They have partnered with IIM Ahmedabad to launch Farmland Price Index. So there is no mechanism in India which keeps a track of the agriculture farmland prices, whether they are going down or whether they are going up. So will they together keep a tab or keep a tracking mechanism for farmland prices index of the entire country? No. They will launch it initially for Andhra, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Telangana and UP. So they are starting initially from these 6 important states, and then they will move on to other places also. And they will target mainly the rural and the semi-urban areas, because these are the areas where the farmland is mostly available. Every year, 7th of June is celebrated as World Food Safety Day. So what was the theme for 2022? World Food Safety Day, remember the theme is Safer Food, Better Health. Safer Food, Better Health. Is it clear? And this day is celebrated globally by the World Health Organization. World Health Organization. And remember, this day was established in 2018. And in India, we have an organization that you know very well, Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, the job of which is to ensure food safety in India. We also have a food safety index that I will talk about just now. So recently, the 4th edition of Food Safety Index was released. Now you have to tell me which state has topped this index. Which state is the best in India in terms of food safety? So Tamil Nadu topped this index. Last year it was Gujarat, but this year it is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is number 1, Gujarat is number 2, and Maharashtra is number 3. This is the state food safety index. Is that clear? And the first food safety index was declared on the World Food Safety Day on 7th of June 2019. And this is the 4th edition of the index. What about the small states? So we have another category called the small states. In that, Goa was number 1, and among the union territories it was Jammu and Kashmir which performed the best. Which of the following country was the largest importer of Indian broken rice in the year 2022? That is the financial year 22. So China was the largest importer of the broken rice from India. Is it clear? And India's total export was 212 lakh metric ton, and out of that 7.7% China imported, which is approximately 16.34 lakh metric ton. So according to the analysis done by different trade experts, 96% of the rice that India exported to China was broken rice. Is it understood? And this figure which I am giving you, 212, it is the total basmati and non-basmati rice that India exported. Now we also saw recently that out of the $50.2 billion worth of agriculture export, $9.65 billion was rice, the highest. You can see that this will be approximately 20%. Almost 20% of our agriculture export was rice. This much rice we exported in the financial year 22. And if you want to know how much rice we exported in terms of MT or million ton, then it is 212 lakh metric ton. Here we are expressing it as LMT or lakh metric ton. Amaranthus was in news recently in Karnataka. It is a type of what? So remember, Amaranthus is a leafy vegetable. It is a variety of leafy vegetable that was in news recently. Actually, Karnataka government is trying to popularize Amaranthus because Karnataka government is promoting mixed cropping. So in that they are trying to popularize Amaranthus. Now Amaranthus is highly nutritious and it is consumed in a limited quantity and still it is highly nutritious. It has a lot of economic benefits also, and farmers can have multiple harvest of Amaranthus in a season. So Amaranthus refers to a wide variety of leafy vegetables which are consumed in a limited manner in Karnataka. And if you grow Amaranthus, then the soil fertility will also be enhanced. There will be nitrogen fixation also, and it is very useful in mixed cropping. So that is why it was in news recently. Recently, a co-lending agreement to the farmers for purchase of a tractor and farm implements was done. Co-lending agreement was done between Adani Capital and which bank? So it was done between Adani and the State Bank of India. This is a co-lending agreement. Co-lending model aims to give the borrower the best interest rates, and co-lending essentially means that if a loan is to be taken, it will be given by both Adani Capital and State Bank of India. Is it clear? Let's move on. Who among the following has been selected for the Dr. M.S. Swaminathan Award for the period 2017 to 2019? Now, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan Award was started in 2004 to honor Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, the father of India's Green Revolution. And this award is a Lifetime Achievement Award for outstanding contribution to the field of agriculture or agriculture research. And if somebody does work for food security or sustainable agriculture, and this award can be given to any person whether of India or abroad. So it is not restricted to Indians only. And this award was given recently to Mr. V. Praveen Rao. Now who is V. Praveen Rao? By the way, this was the 7th M.S. Swaminathan Award that was given for this year. So this award actually is a biennial award, right? Every 2 years it is awarded, and this time it was given to V. Praveen Rao. So V. Praveen Rao, who is he? So he is the Vice Chancellor and Professor at Jai Shankar Telangana State Agriculture University. Telangana State Agriculture University, he is the Vice Chancellor of that university. Understood? So this award was given to V. Praveen Rao. World Soil Day is observed every year on which day? Indian Council of Agriculture Research, they have a organization which works under their aegis, which is called Central Coastal Agriculture Research Institute. So World Soil Day was celebrated by CCARI on 5th of December 2021. Now, this day was recommended by the International Union of Soil Sciences in 2002. 2002 is when World Soil Day started. And the first World Soil Day by United Nations was celebrated on 5th of December 2014. Why 5th of December was chosen? Because it is the official birthday of King Bhumibol. King Bhumibol. King Bhumibol is the former king of Thailand. He officially sanctioned this event. King Bhumibol World Soil Day Award is also given on this day. King Bhumibol World Soil Day Award. And on this day, one more award is given, which is Glinka World Soil Day Award. So Glinka World Soil Day Award, and then we also have King Bhumibol World Soil Day Award. Both are given on this day. Which of the following fruit and vegetable markets in India has become the first market to be certified as clean and fresh fruit and vegetable market by Food Safety and Standard Authority of India in December 2021? So remember, recently it was declared that the INA market in Delhi, Indian National Airways market in Delhi, is the first market in India to be declared clean and fresh fruit and vegetable market by FSSAI. What is the purpose of giving this certificate, clean and fresh? Basically, it promotes the availability of safe and hygienic fruits and vegetable to the consumer. So auditing is done, a pre-audit is done of the entire market. All the food business operators, all the shops are checked, complete auditing is done, and only then the certificate is given. FSSAI also gives a certificate to the temples called Bhog certificate. If a temple gets Bhog certificate, it means the prasadam or the prasad that you get from the temple is hygienic and safe. Is it clear? So this is the market, INA market in Delhi. National Farmers Day or Kisan Diwas was celebrated recently on which day? Kisan Diwas is celebrated on 23rd of December. And on 23rd of December, why? Because it is the birth anniversary of Chaudhry Charan Singh. Chaudhry Charan Singh, after whom we have the Lucknow airport named. Lucknow airport is called Chaudhry Charan Singh Airport, and he is the former Prime Minister of India and a stalwart Kisan leader. He was born in Meerut in UP and is a very, very important person insofar as the agriculture in India is concerned. Let's move on. What is the total food grain production target for the financial year 23, which was recently announced by the central government? So recently there was a national conference on agriculture for Kharif campaign, right? And it was inaugurated by Narendra Singh Tomar, who is the Agriculture Minister of India. During that event, the government announced that our food grain production target is 328 million tons for the financial year 23. Understood? And out of this 328, the Kharif food grain target is 163.15 million ton. And what about the Rabi? So Rabi food grain production target is 164.85 million ton. I repeat once more, total food grain production target 328 million ton. Out of that, Kharif is 163.15 and Rabi is 164.85. Is that clear? And the total food production in India has increased by 25% in the last 6 years. Right? It has increased by 25% in the last 6 years. So what was the official food grain production in India in the financial year 22? So according to the second advance estimates, the total food grain production in the financial year 22 was how much? 316 million ton. And for financial year 23, the target is 328 million ton. Is that clear? Let's move on now. Which of the following is the first state in India to launch Crop Diversification Index? Now we want to promote crop diversification. One good way of promoting crop diversification is you create a sort of a competition between the different districts, right? And then every district will try to outdo each other and they will promote crop diversification because they want to top the index. That is the entire purpose of the index, that you try to do your best so that you can rank higher. So this has been launched by the government of Telangana. So Crop Diversification Index, it has a base value of 1, which represents the percentage of total cultivated area devoted to a single crop. If the index value is higher, it means the crops are well diversified, more diversified, right? So in this index, which district topped? It was the Nirmal district. You can see Nirmal district had a highest score of 0.8 and Telangana has started this index recently. Which of the following days is celebrated as the World Pulses Day every year? And what was the theme for this year? So the theme was Pulses to empower youth in achieving sustainable agri-food systems. This was the theme. Pulses to empower youth in achieving sustainable agri-food systems. And the first World Pulses Day was celebrated in 2019 on 10th of February. It is celebrated on 10th of February. Is that clear? Let's move on. And by the way, one more thing I will add here since we are talking of pulses. So in 2016 was declared by United Nations General Assembly as the International Year of Pulses. 2016 was the International Year of Pulses. Recently, the central government has set a target to replace diesel with renewable energy in agricultural sector by which year? We should completely remove diesel from the agriculture sector and replace it with renewable sources. Diesel is used in tractors, in machines, in generators. So a lot of uses of diesel is there. And the government of India is running a scheme called Kusum scheme, where we are encouraging the farmers to have solar run irrigation systems. We want to solarize the agriculture pumps. That is called Kusum scheme. So this will be achieved by 2024. Complete elimination of diesel with renewable energy in the agriculture sector. The government has set a target of 2024. And this PM Kusum scheme was launched by Pradhan Mantri Modi, and the first farm-based solar power plant under the PM Kusum scheme came up in Jaipur in Rajasthan, in Kotputli Tehsil, right? And the first PM Kusum solar pump was, solar power plant was installed in Kotputli in Jaipur in Rajasthan. PM Kusum stands for what? Prime Minister's Kisan Urja Suraksha Evam Utthan Mahabhiyan. Now this scheme is run by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So let's move on now. Recently, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development NABARD has launched the JIVA program to promote natural farming in how many states? JIVA program is an agroecology based program, and it brings together different projects under the watershed program of NABARD, and it will be implemented in 11 states of India. These 11 states are those which are ecologically fragile, right, and which have sufficient rain-fed areas. So that is the JIVA program. It will promote natural farming in 11 states under its existing watershed program in the 11 states of India. Which of the following Indian cities have been recognized as the 2021 Tree City of the World? Tree City of the World. So if you remember, then Hyderabad was declared as the Tree City of the World last year, and Mumbai has also been recognized. So Mumbai and Hyderabad are the two tree cities of the world. And Hyderabad planted more than 3.5 crore trees in just 500 volunteer hours, and Mumbai planted 4,25,000 trees in 25,000 volunteer hours. So both of these are now the tree cities of the world. Which is the country with the maximum tree cities? It is the US. US has 37 tree cities. So Tree City initiative has been started by Food and Agriculture Organization in partnership with a non-profit organization called Arbor Day Foundation. Arbor Day Foundation. Recently, Nectar, Northeast Center for Technology Application and Research and Reach, it is located in Shillong. It has started Saffron Bowl project for promoting saffron cultivation in which northeastern state? So this project has been started with a cost of 17.68 lakh rupees in two states, Arunachal Pradesh and Meghalaya. Nectar is an autonomous body under the Department of Science and Technology, which works under the Ministry of Science and Technology, and it is exploring the feasibility of growing saffron in the northeastern region. Saffron is grown in Kashmir mostly, but there are some states of northeast which have very similar climate, etc. So it can be grown in Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh also. Let's move on. And if I ask you which is the part of the saffron plant that you eat, So it is dried stigma. It is dried stigma that you actually eat. Which of the following is the top sugar producer state in India? I am not saying sugar cane, I am saying sugar producer state for the financial year 22. So maximum sugar was produced by Maharashtra. Maharashtra is the top sugar producing state in India after 5 years. For last 5 years in a row it was UP. So UP this time is at number 2 position, right? So the total sugar production of Maharashtra was 138 lakh ton in the financial year 22, and UP produced 105 lakh ton of sugar in the financial year 22. So what is the reason that there was such a huge production of sugar in Maharashtra? First of all, sugar cane from which sugar is produced is a very water intensive crop, and in Maharashtra there is a big network of water reservoir, network of canal. There is abundant of rain because Maharashtra is on the western coast of India, and therefore the southwest monsoon hits Maharashtra and there is a lot of rain. Now in Maharashtra, the groundwater aquifer, they were also charged because of so much rainfall, and there was no shortage of rainfall. Maharashtra has been receiving sufficient rainfall since 2019 because of the southwest monsoon. And what was the reason for decline of sugar production in UP? So UP, lot of farmers, they are producing now ethanol instead of sugar from sugarcane. They are not producing sugar but rather ethanol, which is more profitable. Uttar Pradesh has become the largest ethanol producer in India because of this reason. Because from sugarcane, the farmers are producing ethanol instead of sugar. And Uttar Pradesh also achieved the highest blending of ethanol in petrol because of this very reason. But there is therefore a decrease in the sugar production. Another reason was there is a disease called red rot fungal disease. So red rot fungal disease of sugarcane was also a reason that because of this there was a decline in the sugarcane production. There is a variety of sugarcane called CO0238. CO0238. This variety is highly susceptible to the red rot fungal disease. Recently, the central government has approved the extension of Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana till 2026. This scheme was launched in which year? So this scheme will continue to run till 2026. It was launched in 2015. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, and the total money that the government will spend is 93,068 crore. 93068 crore. And what is this scheme about? So basically in this scheme there are three components. There is AIPB component. AIPB is Accelerated Irrigation Benefit Program. There is HKKP or Har Khet Ko Pani, Accelerated Irrigation Benefit Program, Har Khet Ko Pani, HKKP, and there is also watershed development in this, right? So what is AIPB? AIBP is it was launched in 1996 with the aim of accelerating and implementation of irrigation projects that exceed the resource capabilities of the states. Then we have HKKP Har Khet Ko Pani. It aims to create new water sources through minor irrigation, repair, restoration and renovation of the water bodies. Is it understood? And watershed development, it is the effective management of the soil and moisture conservation activity areas like a ridge area treatment, etc. So these three things mostly we do together, and this is what we call the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. Which of the following has secured the first rank in the ICAR ranking of agriculture colleges 2020? So ICAR's education department, on the occasion of Agriculture Education Day was celebrated on 3rd of December. It released the ranking of the agriculture universities for 2020, and National Dairy Research Institute in Karnal is the #1 agriculture college in India. Understood? So National Dairy Research Institute in Karnal was #1, and ICAR, Indian Agriculture Research Institute, Pusa, New Delhi is #2, and Indian Veterinary Research Institute, Izzat Nagar, Bareilly is #3. So this was #3 and this was at second position. First was National Dairy Research Institute, NDRI, which is in Karnal. Is it understood? So on what parameters the colleges were adjudged? Teaching, resources and outcome, research impact, and all of these. Recently, which of the following has launched the Banarasi Pashmina? Now, Pashmina you will hear mostly from Ladakh or Jammu Kashmir. Pashmina is basically a wool that is obtained from Pashmina goat, right? But now we have also started Pashmina from Varanasi, and it is KVIC, Khadi and Village Industries Commission. They launched Banarasi Pashmina from Varanasi also. And Pashmina basically is a goat. It's a Changthangi goat of Ladakh, mainly in the Changthang plateau of Ladakh. Amazon Retail India has launched its first mango collection center in which state? First mango collection center was started in Ratnagiri in Maharashtra. The answer is Maharashtra. And this collection center will assure farmers of fast payment. So if you want to sell mangoes to Amazon, simply go to their mango collection center, get instant money in lieu of the mangoes. And this Ratnagiri area is very famous for the Alfonso mangoes. Alfonso mangoes. Recently, 6th anniversary of the National Agriculture Market was observed. It is implemented by which of the following organizations? So ENAM celebrated its 6th anniversary. ENAM was launched on 14th of April 2016. 14th of April is the birth anniversary of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and it was launched by Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi. It is a online trade. It is for online trading of agriculture commodities. So answer is SFAC. It is implemented by SFAC. What is SFAC? So SFAC is basically Small Farmers Agribusiness Consortium. It is implementing ENAM in India. And of course, now we have launched another platform called ENAM Platform of Platforms. Recently, India's first Khadi Center of Excellence was opened in which city? India's first Khadi Center of Excellence, remember, it was opened recently in New Delhi by KVIC. And this Center of Excellence is for experimentation, innovation and design in the Khadi industry. It was opened recently in Delhi. Union Minister Piyush Goyal, he inaugurated a mango festival in which European country to promote the mango export. Mango festival was recently inaugurated in Brussels, which is the capital of Belgium. The answer is Belgium. India is a big supplier of mangoes to the rest of the globe, but most of the mangoes end up in the Middle East rather than Europe. So now we are trying to export more and more directly to the Europe. And there are different types of mangoes in India. Now this is a very interesting photo courtesy India in pixels that I'm showing you. You can see different types of mangoes. Although it is not an exhaustive list, these are barely 12 varieties, but there are hundreds of varieties of mangoes from India. So Alfonso mango from Maharashtra, Totapuri from Karnataka, Banganapalle from Andhra, Dasheri from UP, Ambika from UP, Langda from UP, Kesar from Gujarat, Himsagar from West Bengal. Then Malgova. Malgova mango is there in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Vanraj mango from Gujarat, Swarna Rekha from Andhra and Odisha, and we also have Chausa, mainly from Himachal but also from Bihar. So these are some famous types of mangoes from India. Recently, which of the following states has launched the Fruits software and portal? Fruits is the Farmer Registration and Unified Beneficiary Information System. So it was launched recently by the government of Karnataka. So Fruits software will facilitate single registration using an Aadhaar card, and there will also be land records digitization. So Karnataka's Bhumi digitized land record system will also be used for authentication, and through this platform farmers can get different types of benefits of the different schemes launched by the government, like PM Kisan or minimum support price. They will get through direct benefit transfer. Which of the following state has launched a scheme called Yantra Seva for the distribution of tractors and combine harvesters for the farmers? So this scheme has been launched by the government of Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy, he launched this scheme, and it was launched in Guntur in Andhra Pradesh. Guntur is also called the Tobacco City of India, and it is also the headquarter of the Tobacco Board. Now what they have done is they have made around 3800 tractors and 320 combined harvesters available at the Raitu Bharosa Center. Raitu means farmer. So Raitu Bharosa centers across Andhra Pradesh. If a farmer cannot buy a tractor or a combine harvester, he can simply take it on a rent. That is the purpose of Yantra Seva scheme. Yantra is the tools or the paraphernalia that you required. It is the farm machinery that you required. So farmers will be able to they will be able to rent this machinery at very affordable prices. It will reduce their agriculture input cost. So that was the third and the final set for the agriculture current affairs. I am very happy that I was able to bring this set to you in time for your different exams like ICAR and NABARD. This will also be beneficial for your general knowledge for UPSC and state PCS exams also. I hope you liked this series very much, and somebody requested me to bring a detailed compiled video of all the three sets. What I will do is I will also add in that a very important survey that was done, livestock survey, because from livestock survey you can expect a lot of questions in your NABARD and ICAR exam. That also I will add in that video. So I will compile all of that and put one master video also, so that you can get everything at one place again on YouTube. So thank you for watching this series and keep supporting StudyIQ.